Hello, Whimsy fam. Today, I think that I'm just going to do what you need to know today. And I'm going to use the same method I used for the tarot snacks, but it'll be a little bit longer. But I think that these 3 decks have some really good flow. So, let's get into it. I'm going to pull a couple of these. This is the Guardian of Night Tarot. And then I'll clarify with the Tarot of the Divine. And then we'll ask the monsters, the wild things oracle for some advice. Okay. And we'll also find out whether my womb gremlin and bonus daughter fed the beagle. Because if not, she'll be whining. All right, fam, let's get a couple shuffles in and see what the universe needs you to know today. It is, let's see, we are 2 days at this time. We are 2 days into the Scorpio season. And I'm starting this reading at 12:22 p.m. So maybe 1 or 222 resonates to somebody. One more. Okay. And let's cut. Alrighty. Let's see. See what this is going to be about. Can I get a card for the peeps? What they need to know today, Spirit? What do they need to know today, Spirit? What do they need to know? Anything? Oi. Okay, let's look. Damn, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords just keeps coming out. Okay? And so does the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Pentacles and Temperance. Well, before I started, on the bottom is the Empress. Before I started the video, I went ahead and shuffled all the cards just to make sure they all got a good shuffle. And when I was shuffling the cards, the Knight of Swords flew out. So apparently he's supposed to be out today. You know, you're waiting on communication. The other day I kept calling this the Knight of Wands. Even in my brain, I knew when I read it as the Knight of Swords, but when I spoke it, it kept coming out of the Knight of Wands out of my mouth. So let's say this is inspired speech. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is a Taurus Gemini card. It's fixed and mutable, which means that a fixed sign is the center, the middle. It kind of gets the job done. And then a mutable sign will come in and tie everything up with a bow. You know, make sure you're ready for a new cycle for that. So, you know, I mean, we're talking about some kind of communication. So that leads me to believe maybe that this communication had been initiated in the past and never followed up on. Something maybe didn't get quite off the ground. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, if you don't have your house in order, if you're not ready for this communication, you know, maybe focus on that. I think that you're trying to focus more on yourself and your own healing and your own dealing with some upheaval that you've had. But, you know, there's the Luna moth, that's change. The key, that's solutions, answers. It's also a symbol of home, abundance, the rabbit, and happiness in this, because the sunflowers, I think. Yeah. So the Nine of Pentacles, this bear is asleep in his hibernating cave, but he's stocked up for winter. Yeah. He's not worried about it, whatever it is. And the Temperance card, that's a Saggy card. You know, that's level and balanced, you know. I think when this communication comes in, stay calm, because you've already got everything you need. Anything that comes in now is just sort of icing on the cake, right? And the Empress. Well, I think being in Empress energy is important. I know personally for myself is that sometimes I slip out of Empress energy. I do. So, you know, maintaining that, it takes practice. It takes effort, right? All right, let's clarify. And I just dribbled coffee. So, how does this happen? I never used to spill anything on myself. And now I'm just like, I don't know, I'm a crazy old lady with coffee stains all over my clothes. It used to be paint. Being an artist, usually almost everything I owned had paint all over it. Because I never, you know, bothered to pay attention to what I was wearing when I was painting something. Either house paint or art paint, didn't matter. Anyway, okay. I'll get a little shuffle on this. I did already shuffle this after the last reading from the other day. So this is just, we'll get some, just to clear the energies. That's all. All right. Why is the Knight of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Six of Coins? Why is the Six of Coins here, Spirit? Knight of Wands. Yeah. Well, I said that I kept calling this the Knight of Wands the other day. But here is the Knight of Wands. So it's some kind of inspired speech. The Barracuda is really happy. Look, he's smiling. Yeah, I think that something happens to provoke an equal give and take in this conversation. It's inspired. It could be, you know, from your higher self. Listen to your gut. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? The King of Coins. Well, the King and the Queen, that's a divine couple. This deck calls it Pentacles. This deck calls it Coins. Same thing. Yeah, this is a stable connection, a stable relationship. That's nice. Why the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins, please, Spirit? Why the King and the Queen of Coins? Yeah, you have stuff to teach each other, I think. I feel like you're somebody is going to show off what they know or what they learned. Maybe you both are. Or maybe you come together to mentor someone else. Maybe your connection is one that teaches other people. Three of Coins is mentorship. Or maybe, you know, someone's learned something, right? This is the student. It's almost a little bit of a power couple dynamic, but that I don't use that very often because power couple, that's subjective, you know. Sorry, I've got a cat over there climbing all over something covered in plastic to protect it from the cats. All right, let's move the Empress off to the side. Take a look at her in a bit. Nine of Pentacles and Temperance. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles and Temperance here, please? Judgment. Something's finally broke loose, I think. Something was stuck and maybe broke loose. All right. Why Judgment, Spirit? Not in that side. Not in that half of the deck. Why Judgment, Spirit, please? Why Judgment? Why is Judgment here? Five of Cups. Somebody, yeah. Somebody was being dragged down, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Why the Five of Cups? Because of a tower. Yeah. Something went wrong, and it caused someone to grieve a loss. But I feel like they feel that they did the best they could do. When you do the best that you can do, you don't have to fear judgment. But maybe they fear sharing this with you. But something was out of balance. Something was out of balance. So, let's see. On the bottom is the Ace of Swords, backed by the Queen of Swords, tough love. Seven of Coins, sacrifice, kinda. And a Page of Cups. And the Emperor. So the Emperor and the Empress and the Hierophant. Okay. Well, let's look at what's, you know, under the Empress over here. The Hermit, the High Priestess, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Queen of Cups. So we have both divine couples, right? The High Priestess and the Empress, the Emperor and the Hierophant. Again, whatever this is, it's meant to happen. It's got all the backing of the universe behind it, I think. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. Boy. All right. I'm going to set these off to the side. Okay. Spirit, can we have some advice for the fam on what they need to know today about this situation, about this communication coming in? Whee! Bravely go. Yeah, it's time. I mean, well, let's see. And also play. Didn't realize he was flipped over. One more, Spirit. A little advice for the fam in this situation, please. Remember the wooby. And let yourself be carried. Interesting. Well, fam. Something is happening right now, I think, that it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot happening fast in comparison to what you have been experiencing. Everything has seemed pretty slow, I think. Like the turtle. Yeah, turtles and cows, they just don't move very fast. Because things in the 3D world, which is the world of coins, pentacles, whatever, it doesn't move very fast by comparison to spirit. Spirit moves instantaneously and has no bounds of time. Right? But something about this partnership, now it can be just, internally. You could be the king and queen of coins. You got it going on. You know what you're doing. And this could be telling you, hey, it's time to mentor. It's time to teach someone your tricks. But someone is ready to come out and play, bravely go, right? Somebody, it could be you. You could have come out of this dark place and, you're ready to shine. And it's Halloween. Here's candy. A spooky costume. That would be a great costume, actually. This deck would be a great deck to get costume inspiration from. So what's the wooby in this circumstance? It's your comfort, right? I think maybe, you should take comfort from the fact, whenever you get in your head about this, I think you should take comfort from the fact that that you have your stuff together. You know what you're talking about. And you have support. You have comfort. You have an entire army of souls on the other side that wish you well. Sometimes on this side as well. And everyone is acting, that the ones that wish you well are all acting in a way to push you toward your best life. Pushing you towards your path and your purpose. I think that you feel pretty self-sustained, right? And balanced. But we can't always embody that. We get bumps in the road. We have towers. And it's never one person falling out of the tower, right? It's always two people, at least, falling out of the tower. But if you flip the tower over, the people aren't falling anymore. They're rising, yeah? Huh. But I think it's time, not to let the tower drag you down anymore. See? It's dragging you down and won't let you go. And sometimes this is all about finding someone to trust. That reminds me of the Ents, Treebeard in Lord of the Rings. And sometimes, whether in spirit or in person, you have to remember to let people help you. It's not bad to let people help you. It's a blessing that you found people that want to help you, actually, and that love you that much, or, that want to do what they can, because we're really all just trying to do what we can. What do I want to end with? I wonder how long we've been going. Oh, half an hour-ish? Let's see. Let's get some, just like a bonus message. We'll get the Wisdom of the Oracle for a bonus message, which I do need to shuffle. It's very strange, this thing I'm having with my hands. I mean, my mother lost her dexterity early. Well, semi-early, it seems to me. But, I'm an artist, and I can do things in very close detail, very tiny, It's just this particular thing, I just can't seem to get my hands to cooperate. It's the most bizarre thing. It's the strangest feeling. And it's not like I don't do it a lot, because I do. I mean, I do a lot more shuffling than what you guys see on camera. So I don't understand why I am just having trouble with this. Maybe that's a message for me, or it's a message for somebody else. I live in fear of losing the use of my hands, because that's everything, all of my expression and all of my I'm a doer, Maybe that resonates to somebody. I mean, I play a little bit of piano. I play a polite young lady amount of piano. But my piano pretty much burned up in the fire. So I'm not like, someone whose life depends on it necessarily, but man, I would be miserable if I could not use my hands. So maybe that's a message for somebody. I don't know. Maybe now that I get that message out, I won't have trouble anymore. Hard to say. Never know. A thinker. This one is, I'm astonished by the repetitive nature of the cards that come out sometimes. I did a reading last week with 3 of these oracle cards, and the Thinker was one that came out, and there's like 50. So what is the odds, really, that would happen? I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, so let's put the Thinker, yeah, on the bottom. We'll leave her on the bottom, and we'll see what comes out. Oy, too fat. Okay. Can I get a last message for the fam today for what they need to know? Chop wood. That one also was one that came out. Higher power. Can I get another, please, Spirit? Time to go. Well, let's see what was on the bottom. Yeah, not for you. Let go of things that no longer serve you. I keep saying this. This is a big message. You know, you have your house in order, right? With your, you know, stocked up for the season and your dreams of fishies and whatever. You know, I think it's just do your physical work. This is 42. And, you know, listen to your intuition, because something on the other side is trying to get you to see this key is on her forehead, which is, you know, the third eye chakra, and that's seeing things that are not physical. And so this card's telling you, pay attention to your intuition. That's a big message. It feels to me, you know, like a lot of the time it feels to me like people are driven by, well, yes, their ego a lot of the time, but people are driven by, sometimes it's hard to differentiate between instinct and your inspiration and your intuition and your own thoughts. I mean, how do you know which of your thoughts was put there by a higher power and which of them is your ego? Sometimes it almost seems like the same thing. But yeah, I think that, you know, you're doing the work. Do the work. Maybe you've intended to put aside things that no longer serve you, but you actually just need to pack them up, put them in the car, and take them to charity, right? Habitat for Humanity. That's a good one. Restore. That's a really good charity. You know, maybe a ritual cleaning of your house just to rid it of old energies, so you can play, you know, so you can have some fun. Life isn't all work. Go have some freaking fun. Yeah? Do something you think is fun. Go out looking for fun. And it's time to go looking for fun. You know? It's time to get out of your pentacles, I think, a bit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who needed to hear this. Somebody needed to hear this. Somebody clearly needed to hear this, because this Barracuda, this Knight of Swords keeps coming out. Somebody with something to say, somebody with a message, somebody needed this message. And I guess I'll just keep reading until Spirit's happy that whoever was supposed to get the message got the message. But, you know, it might not be, you know, from a lover. But expect communication right around now, just because he keeps coming out. He keeps coming out. And other readers are talking about communication too, as if we're on the cusp of communication. But it might be small communication. Spirit is eager that you know something, that you hear something. So watch out for that, yeah? Okay, fam. This is your What You Need to Know Today reading. I hope this helps. Like and subscribe so we can get more people. That would be great. We can spread the love, spread the positivity. We need it. Thanks so much.